Hello everyone, today I'm going to show you how to set up and take down the DJI Phantom 4 RTK. You lay it down flat and you take off the buckles and open it up. This is what it looks like. After it's open, you reach over, you take out the drone itself, you pull it straight out, and you take off the gimbal cover in the front, or on the bottom. Just like that. Pull it off the legs gently, careful not to rock the gimbal too much, and you put the gimbal cover back in the case and you can set the drone down. Here's a better view of the drone. Next step is to put on the propellers. The propellers are in the drone case. You should get 4 propellers. It should be 2 with the black ring and 2 with the gray ring. The black ring propeller goes with the black dots where the propellers go, and the gray ring propeller goes with the white dots on the other side. The gray and black propellers actually screw on different ways, and you can see which way to turn it to lock it and which way to turn it to unlock it on the propeller itself. To put a propeller on, you find the correctly matching color, you put it on top, and then you sort of squish it down. There's a spring. You squish it down and then you twist it in the locking direction. And then same thing for the black one. You put it on its appropriate color, you squeeze it down, and then you lock it, you turn it in the locking direction. And do that with all 4 of them. Double check to make sure that they're on right by grabbing the central propeller and try to just pick it straight up. If the whole drone moves, then it comes off. That means you put it on right. But like this one, if it just comes straight off, that means you didn't do it right. See, this is a safe one, this is a safe one, this one is not, it came right off. So sometimes you have to really push down really hard. Be careful not to tilt the whole drone, so have a hand underneath. So do it again, squeeze really hard, and twist it in the locking direction. Verify that you're twisting in the right way, because the different colors twist different ways. There you go. I have turned the drone around. The next step after you have all the propellers on is to put in the battery. The batteries are in the case. They look like this. And it's pretty straightforward. You just sort of stick it in there. Sometimes it's hard to close it all the way. You can see there's a little bit of space right there. If you can't really get it in, squeeze the top and the bottom on the little buttons and then get it in. Next, you have to set up the controller. There's 3 parts to the controller. The controller itself, the iPad, and the USB cord, which you use to attach the iPad to. Connect the iPad to the controller, and all 3 are located in the case. So to start off, you flip up the iPad holder, and you make it a little bit bigger by squeezing the side button and pulling up. Then you set your iPad inside, and you pull it down. Next step, you get your USB cable and you plug it into the back on the bottom, right in there. And then you plug this side into the charging port on the side of the iPad. And your controller is set up. It's good to turn on and you can fly the drone. Okay, you've flown your drone. It's time to take everything back down so you can take off the cable, the iPad, and the controller and put them all back into the case. So to do that, you unplug it from the side, you unplug it from the back, and you push the button to open it up a little bit so you can pull out the iPad, close it, and flip it down. And put them back in their appropriate spaces in the drone case. Next, you take down your drone, you pull out the battery by squeezing the 2 buttons on the top and the bottom and pulling it out. It can be a little finicky sometimes. Sometimes you just really have to squeeze the 2 buttons on the top, the button on the top and the button on the bottom. Battery goes back in the case. And to take out the propellers, you squeeze down and you twist in the appropriate direction that says on the propeller itself. you put the propellers back in the appropriate spot in the case. Next, you take out the gimbal cover and you put it back on the bottom, correctly on the gimbal. So this big square face goes in the front of the gimbal camera, like that. And then you can either push down on your hands or push down with the ground, like that. There it is. It's on now. And you set it back into your case, and you close up the case, and you're good to go.